Hi, this is Kyle with McCaw Property Management, and I'm here with Andrew. He's been a fairly long-term client of ours, and we just finished cleaning up one of his rental houses, and we got it on the market now to rent. And since we're here, I just wanted to ask him a couple questions, like kind of what's your experience been with us, and maybe things that stand out. And you can tell us good and bad and ugly, but I want everybody to know who we are and what drew you to us and how that process has gone.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I own properties in other states too, so I have experience with other property managers, and the reason why I like McCaw so well is because you guys communicate really quickly. So I will send a message and they right back to me. Also, when an issue arises, there's sometimes where I don't need to be bothered, right? Which makes it easy for me to be a property manager, a property owner.
Yeah. I'm
not having to deal with all the drama that sometimes will occur. So for me, simplicity, great communication, that's why I like McCaw a lot.
And because if I understand correctly, you're obviously a very knowledgeable investor. You know how to manage a rental, like in theory how to manage a rental, and you've got a somewhat flexible schedule. Why do you hire a property manager?
So yeah, when I first started, I managed my own properties. I learned, hey, here's what I need to do, here's what I need to do. So whenever I went to interview property managers, it's like, hey, do you guys do this? Do you guys do this? So self-managing was good in the beginning because it taught me some things, but because I've got a regular job and a family and a life, I don't want to have that anymore. So the things that I look for, I learned from doing it on my own, and I'm so glad that I don't do it on my own.
It's kind of like you need the freedom.
Yeah. And it sounds weird, but me not worrying, what's that word?
Yep.
I don't have to stress about it. That's like there's no dollar sign attached to that. But it's just a really great feeling to know that I've got great renters that I don't have to worry about because you guys have already pre-screened them well.
Now, I do remember a good story because I've heard you tell it a couple of times before how I think it was a property in Irving that we managed for you. You brought it to us and said, hey, McCaw Property Management, manage this rental for me. I think it's so much dollars per month. And I think we ended up getting more than what you thought. Was that you or was that a different person?
No, this is it right here, right? Because what's the cost to have a property manager? Well, if the property management company can get you more rent anyway, there's not really any cost. So there's been several properties where I'm like, ooh, I don't know if we can get that. And you're like, yeah, we can. And then in a few weeks we have it. I'm like, wow. And it covers your fee.
So there is the perfect example of how a property manager pays for themselves instead of cost. So many people look at a property manager and say, hey, they cost me X amount of dollars per month. In reality, they make you X amount of dollars a month, and a lot of times it's free to you. And then the level of criticism they put on critiquing a tenant coming in, I think more is earned in just the first 30 days with a new tenant than anything on tenant criteria selection and all that too.
You have one bad tenant that trashes your place, that just erases anything you say self-managed.
For a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So pre-screening and being able to get more rent, yeah, it's a win-win.
Well, Andrew, I just want to say thank you for all the support you have given McCaw Property Management and for entrusting us with your rental properties. So with that, we're going to work hard, get you a new tenant, make a lot more money for you so you can go buy more. So my job is to make it as easy as possible for you to own rental property so you can buy as many as you possibly can. And with that, I say we both win. So
I'd love to do that.
Nothing.
That sounds like a great plan.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you.